5 years ago, I, like many people, got a Fitbit watch, and I was very excited to see my steps counting on there. I wasn't too bothered about the sleep thing. I know if I've slept well or not because I'll be awake or not. But it was really good to see the steps. And at the time, I was a teacher. I'm a very forgetful teacher, so I would be walking backwards and forwards trying to remember what I was doing a lot of the time, notching up loads of steps during the day. Great. What I was also doing come the end of the day was running on the spot, perhaps in the kitchen, perhaps in my bedroom, thinking I better dash out for a walk, I better move a bit more because my watch says I haven't hit 2,000 calories yet, and I've got to burn that because I think I'm taking on about 1,600, and I know I want to be losing a little bit, so come on, got to keep going, and the star jumps are going, and just trying to watch that number go, and then it hits 2,000, boom, I can collapse down, have a celebratory donut, and job's done. This was nonsense for many, many reasons. The biggest reason is that those trackers are not accurate enough. If I were in a lab hooked up to a big breathing thing and running on a treadmill, they might be able to work out much more accurately what my calorie burn was. The trackers are based on sort of averages, and yeah, you put your data in, but there are so many variables throughout the day. I wasn't even tracking calorie intake at the time, so not properly, so it was fairly moot on that anyway. But these can be up to about 30% inaccurate, and that's one reason that it was daft, is that it wasn't giving me a proper result. The other reason it was daft is, what was I doing? The point of exercise and activity is to keep us fit, to keep us healthy, so we enjoy it and we're doing lovely things. We might be outside, we might be with friends, we might be doing something that we really, really love, like a sport or a different activity. That's what that's about. Stripping it down to a number on a watch, and an arbitrary number at that, and thinking that I would have failed in my day if I hadn't hit this particular number, doesn't make any sense at all. One of the best things I've done actually is put the watch away. I would still like to know about the steps, but maybe I'll get back to that. But getting rid of that and being active for activity's sake, because I enjoy it and because it's a nice thing to do, has been a very liberating thing, and also brings a perspective back to what's important. If that's you, try either to not look at that bit. Don't worry about getting the running on the spot in to get those numbers up. It really doesn't make any difference. If you're curious, keep it on, but please don't do what I did and live by it and put off bedtime because you're doing star jumps or something in the bathroom.